People start to rebuild their lives, their homes following the hurricane. There is a warning this evening as well. Beware unlicensed contractors. Law enforcement is working to identify and arrest those who are out there trying to scam homeowners. Fox 13's Kimberly Cuison's in Venice, where they say that's an around-the-clock job.
Bay Indies was one of the hardest hit areas in Venice, and Venice police and code enforcement make trips around the park daily, keeping an eye out for residents and working to make sure no one rips them off.
Everywhere you look, there's damage or destruction.
Suzanne Arena and Rob Wright are watching out for their neighbors.
There's good people everywhere, and there's bad people everywhere.
Most of their neighborhood has damage from the storm, and that has attracted unlicensed contractors and scammers.
Unfortunately, there's going to be bad actors that come into post-disaster regions trying to take advantage of that situation.
Venice police say 36-year-old Eric Zico of Orlando is one of them. They say he presented himself as the owner of E&Z U.S. Roofing, but it was all a scam.
Claimed that he was a licensed contractor for roofing here in Florida and was going to do that for $47,000.
According to police, Zico convinced an elderly Bay Indies resident to give him a check for 50% of the work as a deposit. But a Venice police investigator who saw Zico got the feeling something wasn't right. After talking to him and doing a little research, the investigator learned Zico was an unlicensed contractor.
Whether or not he was going to do it, we'll never know. Thankfully, the homeowner is not going to have to do any more business with this individual.
Zico ended up in the Sarasota County Jail, but officers warn others like him are bound to follow. That's why they say you should first run the name of businesses or individuals through myfloridalicense.com.
In addition, you also want to check references. You want to make sure that this is a reputable business that does quality work. To be licensed in another state is not sufficient.
And Venice police and neighbors like Suzanne and Rob will continue keeping watch.
The police in Venice are driving around and they're catching the bad guys, and I hope they spend a lot of time in jail.
And luckily, Venice police was able to get the check from Zico and stop payment on it. They say others are not as lucky. From Venice, Kimberly Cuison, Fox 13 News.